Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Cowboys much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that was nice. Jalen Hurts to Jalen Reagor. Jalen to Jalen, and the Eagles are hoping to see much more of that. Just 31 catches as a rookie for Reagor. They're hoping that that number at least doubles in 2021.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Reagor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
And as we all remember, 2020, not the greatest of years for the Eagles as a whole, but you certainly can't pin it on their pass rush. They were absolutely terrific throughout the season. 49 sacks as a unit, the 3rd highest total in the NFL, much of it generated by their front 4.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And Dak Prescott was not the only Cowboy to miss the bulk of last season. Remember, Blake Jarwin went down in the Sunday night opener on the road against the Rams. He's back healthy and makes a nice catch there.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. And even 100 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Prescott on first down. Looking for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Steps away to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Play action now. Prescott. Going underneath, complete to Jarwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. first down. It's Elliott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Stays on his feet. There's the stiff arm. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He's got his receiver, Cooper. The 20. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 163 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Dallas, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.